Good morning, students, and welcome to this class of English. Today, I, Pankaj Singh Thapa, PhD English, is here again with some new chapter. Student, before we discuss about chapter author, let me talk with you about one word that is known as humanity. Children, what is humanity? I think you understand very well what is humanity. That is blessed with human qualities. Who is a human? We all are human beings. But the point comes about being human. See, I'm not talking about anything about Salman Khan, but I'm moreover related with the person who has human qualities. Despite the mental pain, suffering a person is going, if you can treat the other person with such human qualities, then you are truly a human being. Otherwise, world is going on as usual. If I talk about civic sense or human values, see, many things come along with this. Generally, we are in a hurry on the road, whether you say it a civic sense or human values. We are ready to fight with the other person who has just crossed us on the road or who is not passing quickly. Why this race is there? See, if one quotation is there, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind, means, children, that if everybody would start fighting with each other, where will this world go? I think the aliens will overtake this world and they will rule. And aliens have attacked us. Yes, I'm talking about aliens called Britishers. I'm talking about the aliens called various dynasties of the Muslims, Tughlaq, Mughals, many barbarians. Why don't treat them as aliens? Because they came in and attacked and we surrendered. Children, this world needs love and care, not the blunt side of anything. And this thing is only very difficult to achieve. Still, I don't say that all are deaf, dumb, and blind in this world. Many persons are there, but they are very rare. They are the rare gems, those who have those human values. They not only live for themselves, they don't not only live for their craze, they live for themselves as well as wherever possible they help the others. Children, this long discussion which I'm having with you has some kind of relation with the chapter called Birth, written by Archibald Joseph Cronin. It's a full name of A.J. Cronin. Repeating, Archibald Joseph Cronin. So, Archibald Joseph Cronin, children, was a Scottish physician and novelist. He was born on 19th of July 1896 in Cardross, UK. He died on 6th Jan 1981 in Montreux, Switzerland. So, A.J. Conan was himself a physician and a novelist also. So, he just penned down all his experiences as a physician in his novels. Many movies have also been made, that is, Citadel, The Stars Look Down, Hatter's Castle, The Green Ears, The Key of the Kingdoms. So these all the movies which have been made are based on his novels, and he has been awarded National Book Award for fiction. Children, what is the duty of a physician? See, in simple terms, if I say physician, then I'm talking about doctor. Who is a doctor? Ask a person who is going to die. He is the ultimate God for that dying person. Because who is there to help him out? That is doctor only. He is the person who is the God in front of the dying person, dying patient. So, children, that's why this has been said that medical profession is a very noble profession. It's not for earning money, but for getting the blessings. Yeah, nowadays everything has turned commercial. We earn money, but ultimately, what is required in a medical profession? That is love, care, understanding, and affection. And whosoever does not have these things, I think it's totally useless for him or her to enter this profession. Apart from what is essential is knowledge and mastery of your subject plus experience. Children, I'll discuss about this chapter, the theme, but before that, I would like to ask you one question. If a newly passed out medical practitioner is there who has just passed out of medical college and he gets a very complicated case and there is no one to attend that case, so what is his duty? Definitely to attend that case, because ultimately he has to impart his duties with honesty. And a doctor can only impart his duty with honesty only if he has the knowledge and experience. Otherwise, how much loving and caring and affectionate you are, but you don't have the knowledge, then it's useless. Apart from it, children, what thing comes is experience, right, children? Although some persons are there, those who have experienced a lot, but still they are just a beginner. And a person who has just got null experience or just a little experience still proves to be the best. It all depends upon the courage, determination, and how effectively you use your knowledge to justify your case. Children, all this discussion about the doctor, actually, it is because this chapter is centered around a doctor. Children, the chapter The Birth is an excerpt from the Citadel. Excerpt means it's, you know, a gist, a shortly, composed thing from a book. It revolves around Andrew Mention, who just graduated out of medical college, means who has just passed out medical college, and who is just going to start his practice or going to join any hospital or medical nursing home, whatever. He got a call from Joe Morgan, who was a miner. Miner means he used to work in mines. And after many years, he was expecting a baby. His wife, Susan, was going to give birth to a child. And Joe Morgan called him at 12 Blenna Street. As the doctor Andrew mentioned was quite capable. But see, doctors are also human beings. They also pass through various mental tortures, problems, which we also do. So, what happened, children? Just before that, Joe Morgan was going to attend the case of, Andrew Mention was going to attend the case of Joe Morgan. Just before that, Andrew had a, very bad time with his girlfriend, Christine. In fact, Christine broke up with Andrew Mention. They both were going to marry, but anyhow, whatever she felt, she broke up with Andrew Mention. Such a mental trauma, a very traumatic situation was there with Andrew Mention. Now, children, here is the toughness of your brain is checked. Being a normal human being, he could have, broken down, lost, wept, cried. But Andrew Mention listened to the call of his duty. And being an able and capable doctor, he attended the case of Joe Morgan. Children, we all face with this kind of situation in our life. I think you might have read the poem in your junior classes in English, The Road Not Taken. It rightly tells us that the path we choose out of the two decides our future. A right choice will lead you somewhere else, and a wrong choice will lead you somewhere else. Same traumatic condition was of Andrew Mention. He was broken, lost, but still he listened to his call of duty. And he attended the case of Joe Morgan. When he reached there, Susan Morgan, the wife of Joe Morgan, was in a very critical state. Her pulses were lost. As he reached there, the grand old lady, or you can say the mother-in-law of Susan Morgan, she was expecting a baby because Joe and Susan were going to get a child after so many years. So the grand old lady was very happy that now a little baby will just play in their courtyard. She offered a cup of tea to Joe Andrew Mansion, and then there was a nurse who was attending the Susan Morgan and Kelly. After the efforts of Andrew Mansion, a baby was born, but it was a stillborn baby. Stillborn baby means children you might have seen in the movie the doctors when a child gets birth, the doctors hold him by the legs upside down and give a pat on bumps. Why the reason? Because the child cries and the all the liquid, because the child in mother's womb is in a liquid, that all the extra liquid comes out of its body, and then the child cries, it means the child is normal. But when the doctor did the same thing, child did not show any movement. After repeated efforts of Andrew mentioned, though no movement was there in the child. And when he checked Susan, the mother, she was also going to collapse. Now it's time for Andrew Mansion to either break down or collect his strength and work out. Leaving everything, leaving Christine, leaving his breakup, everything. And the same thing was done by Andrew Mansion. He forgot everything. He just thought that first I should save the mother. So he just wrapped the baby in a cloth and handed it over to the nurse. And she took the baby and put under the bed. And then doctor treated the mother, that is Susan Morgan. Anyhow, he was able to resuscitate the mother. Then he got worried about the child. He asked the nurse, "Where's the baby?" Actually, in the hurry, he forgot that the baby is under the bed. Then the baby was taken out, and then doctor, he remembered what treatment that was. Take 2 bowls of water, one warm and one cold, and then transfer the baby from one to the other to revoke. And his brain, his trick worked out, and the baby got to lives again. In this way, doctor was able to prove his profession. Children, the soldiers, those who fight in the borders, who just give their lives for the nation, what do they get? Just monthly salary? And for just salary, they are just giving their life. Nobody knows that who were we before this human birth and what we will be after this human birth. Whether insect, bird, animal. But those soldiers, without thinking anything, they lay down their lives. For what? For their motherland. Because their profession is superior to everything. Even their family, loved ones, all the enjoyment which they could have if they would live. But no. Country is foremost. Profession is foremost. Same was being done by Andrew Mansion, and at last he got what is invaluable, that is the blessings of Joe Morgan and Susan Morgan, which is incomparable. Not a big prize, not even gold, diamond, because that thing is something soulful. It has a soul and it gets connected with the soul. So children, that's all about this chapter, and then birth, and then AJ Cronin. And I hope you have got enough about this chapter, and see you soon in the next video where I'll give you the detailed explanation of the chapter. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.